All right, so for 8.2, again, you want to know your terms or read through the examples, okay? And through here, we're talking about fixed expenses, variable expenses. We're talking about the difference between revenue and expenses. And when you work through all this, again, build your skills are optional for you possibly this time around. And practice your skills. I'll skip ahead. So I'll get you to jot this down. For 8.2, to do practice your new skills, question number 1, you want to look back to page 308 and 309. Okay, that's where they talk about expenses and revenues and whether they're fixed or variable expenses. And you can see an example just like this question. For number 2, it's the same page, so it's a very similar question. Okay, revenue or expense. That's all you have to do for question number 2. So that's 308, 309. When you get to B, you should look at page 311. Okay, on page 311, let's see. I believe that on page 311, yeah, there's it talks about profit, okay, and loss and how to break even, and so you want to look back to 311. There's also an example on page 312 that you want to look back to as well. Okay. That's for number 2. Those are your hints for number 2. Number 3, for A, you want to look at page 312. Again, talking about profits for this situation. And B, what would you suggest for Pippa to change, maybe, to increase her profit? You want to look at page 315. And on page 315, it talks about making profitable business decisions. Okay? So those are your hints and tips for those questions. I think there's 2 more. So question number 4 on 8.2. Okay, this one's talking about, again, profit, loss, and that sort of thing. So page 311, 312. And number 5, you want to look specifically back at page 315, example 2. All right. So in your workbooks, those pages will help you with 8.2.